Everyone should have a ride or die friend. I remember the day that I was sentenced to 7 years in federal prison. I was given 8 weeks to self-surrender, and so I came home that night and I couldn't even speak. I was so brokenhearted. Lisa showed up on the front porch, knocks on the door. When I opened it, she says, "I'm just here to cry with you," and gives me a big hug and starts to cry. Before I went to prison, Lisa said, "What can I do to help? How can I support you?" And I said, "Please just take care of my family while I'm gone." And so a month after I went to prison, she took my whole family on vacation for a week with her family. Seriously, such a ride or die friend. While I was in prison, I went from Dublin, California, and I got transferred to Waseca, Minnesota. And my family lives in Utah, and Lisa lives in Utah. But she filled out all the paperwork, which isn't easy to do in a high security prison, and she came out to visit me 3 times. Seriously, such a ride or die friend. When I got home from prison, Lisa and I went to stay in her cabin, and she asked me, she's like, "What was the hardest part?" And I said, "Lisa, the hardest part was taking ownership that I had done this all to myself. It was so hard for me to admit that I had hurt everyone that I loved, and to truly own that I was there 100% because of my choices was the most painful and the most freeing part of my journey." When we got back from the cabin, it was about 2 weeks later, my husband found out he was losing his job. So I had been home from prison for a year, and we've both been working, trying to rebuild our life. And it was heartbreaking. I was like, now what, And Lisa said, "Hey, I have a basement apartment. You guys can move in. You don't need to pay rent when you first get here. Whatever you need." Like, honestly, seriously, ride or die. I am so grateful for Lisa, and I'll share some pictures right now.